The 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Phoenix Suns as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Looking at New Orleans, they're coming in off a win in their last game against Phoenix, feeling confident after a runaway win. We'll see if they carry over some of that momentum. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a great communicator. He has to talk, help his teammates, make those extra plays like, hey, move, slide your feet, Ernie, pass the ball, give it back to Kenny, hey, watch out, he's cutting through.
Oh, he got me moving.
Ernie.
You got me moving.
Communication's the big key, Ernie.
You see, he was the anchor, and I started
Hands up,
moving.
Kenny,
Oh.
slide down, yeah, rotate, oh, yeah, get the three.
See? Mm-hmm. Yeah. As soon as he started talking, I just went. It just, man.
Two great defenders right there. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Starting at power forward, standing 6'8", number 12, TJ Warren. In the middle, 7 feet 1 inch, number 4, Tyson Chandler. Forward position at 6'6", number 1. Take it to him. You guys ready? Take it to him. Let's go. At the shooting guard position at 6'3", number 11. Brandon Knight. A 6'1" guard from Kentucky, number 2, Aaron Bledsoe. The head coach of your home team. Let's hear it for your Phoenix Suns.
The Pelicans are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. With that road trip behind them, the Suns ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Phoenix. And, of course, Darrell Wright. Let's see how they continue to fare without him.
You know, what the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their younger players are ready to spread their wings and take on a little more responsibility. They're going to get more minutes for those guys and allow them to see a little more playing time.
Clearly a forward-thinking deal, you know, and even if his aren't the biggest shoes to fill, it still puts a lot of pressure on your young guys, and let's see if they're ready to fill that void.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Davis and Ashik in the middle. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt, and it's Cunningham in at the small forward spot. Now here is Knight, and that one's good. Knight's got the first points of the night for the Suns.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain.
Well, T.J. Warren had a very interesting start to his NBA career. Spent most of the first half in the D-League, and the second half, Clark, he finally got some minutes and really provided a spark.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't have great range on his jumper right now, and he's not an elite ball handler, but he's one of the best cutters in the game. Moves well without the ball, so I think his future is bright nonetheless.
Here is Cunningham following the basket by Anthony Davis. And it's Evans in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Let's it fly. Shot is off. And Phoenix will come the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
in the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
And talking about TJ, guys, he put up a few interesting numbers towards the end of last season. Shot 64% from the field in March. Had 18 points in one game, 17 in another. The last game of the year, he chips in with 6 assists. So now it's up to him to put it all together on a more consistent basis.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. I spoke with the head coach for Phoenix. Going into this game and scouting the opposition, he told me he's a huge fan of Drew Holiday, saying, Drew's still a guy with so much potential. You just don't see that many point guards with his kind of frame. 6'4", close to 2 bills, and a great skill set to match. He's a guy you love to watch, but you often hate to go up against. Kevin, we'll see if he can have a big impact in this one.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Knight, following the score by New Orleans.
And, getting back to TJ, yes, he needs to improve his shooting range. But what I'd like to see are major improvements on defense. I mean, he shows active hands when he's near the ball, but he can also be a bit lazy as a defender and gambles and reaches too much. That won't get it done at this level.
And here's the break. Moving it up. Here's Knight. Holiday with the block. To the left wing. Here is Cunningham, guarded by Bledsoe. Ashik dishes to Holiday.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Chandler with the steal.
Excellent anticipation there. He was laying in the cut, we say.
Here's Knight, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Phoenix.
And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
Knight hits them both.
And on the topic of Brandon Knight, you have to wonder why he's been traded around so much. I mean, it wasn't due to a slow start because he made the All-NBA rookie first.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Nice shot by Evans.
Tyreek Evans.
Here's Bledsoe. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Holiday kicks to Evans. Screen by Ashik. Evans passes to Holiday. And then Ashik with the dunk.
In that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The Suns leading. Now here's Bledsoe. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Chandler with the screen on Ashik. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And Holiday kicks to Davis. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Here's Hasek, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Suns have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Knight, and again, it's the Suns missing.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Well, New Orleans is still a relatively young team, but they play with the maturity, I think, Clark, that's beyond their years.
You know, Kevin, the average age for them last year was just over 25 years old, and the youngest team in the West, actually, to make it to the playoffs last year.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Asher. Terrence Jones comes in for Davis. Hill, he's checked in for Cunningham. And it's Norris Cole in for Tyreke Evans. And it's tied up with that one.
And for the Pelicans, part of why they look so mature is how they protect leads. I mean, rarely giving away points for free and knowing how to close out games.
Jones dishes to Holiday. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know, guys, the Pelicans only lost 5 games last year where they led going into the fourth quarter. They won 38 when entering the fourth quarter with the lead. That's very mature basketball for a team that's as young as they are.
And looking at Drew Holiday, there's one thing he could do to really improve his game. Something that would, for the first time in a full season, help get his field goal percentage up over 45%. And that's just to get to the rim more often, attack off the dribble.
And he ends up missing both free throws. On the topic of Holiday, there's one stat that proves that he hasn't been going to the basket. He's averaging, Clark, less than 2 free throw attempts a game.
Yeah, his direct competitors are getting to the line. Guys like Lillard and Steph Curry shoot more than double the free throw. That's one reason why, through last season, they won a lot more games than Holiday. The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
How about the energy level defensively in that game? I mean, they made finding an open shot a very difficult task for their opponents.
And it wasn't just in the half court. I mean, I thought they were excellent in transition defense as well. They didn't give up any easy baskets because they always had good floor balance and got back after the miss.
Boys checked in for Drew Holiday. The Pelicans trail. Here's Cole. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jones. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Jones has got it all tied up now for the Pelicans. Here's Barbosa, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the Suns and how they rank in the NBA right now. 11th in field goal percentage, 12th in assists, and they're in the top half of the league in blocks. That's pretty good, not too bad.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Okay, gentlemen, true shots. True shots.
Free throw drops for Barbosa. Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a 3-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
You know, guys, the Suns went from the 8th seed to finishing 10th in the West. I mean, it would have been a tough task for them to stay in the race, particularly after all the trades. I mean, their team was in transition.
Tucker, the pass to Barbosa. And Dudley kicks it to Tucker. And there's the pass to Barbosa. To the inside, the kick out to Williams. Here's Tucker. Off target from 3-point range.
And when you shake up a roster, as the Suns did last year, it's hard to keep pace. They ended 6 games back of that final playoff spot, but that all happened after they decided to shake things up.
Out to the right wing. They set the pick. And Dudley kicks to Williams. He dishes it to Barbosa. Fires for 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Barbosa's got 5 points so far.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Hill kicks to Jones. It's back to Hill. Here's Moore. Rebounded by Dudley. Suns lead by 3. Plan a screen. Here's Barbosa. Second shot opportunity. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Moore dishes to Jones. Shot no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And they're running. Pushing it up. A nice shot by Tucker. Now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
Pelicans trail by 5. Now with Gentry, his offensive prowess can't be understated, Greg. His peers joke and say he can drop an open look for a corpse. I don't know about that, Clark, but we know he's talented. He's got a great offensive mind.
And you know that's right. And with this Pelicans team, he has plenty of firepower to work with, too.
Oh, he does. You're right.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And how about the excitement down the stretch? And they were able to edge out the Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that just point binge down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs let them get into the postseason for the first time under the Pelican moniker.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And as you said, I mean, New Orleans made the playoffs for the first time under the name Pelicans. Unfortunately for them, they ran into the Warriors in the first round and were promptly swept away.
Moore against Dudley. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Len sets a screen for Barbosa. The kick out to Williams. Second chance shot. It's deflected. Here's Moore. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And the basket by Hill.
And thinking back to the Pelicans playoffs from last year, let a 20-point lead slip away in that fourth quarter of Game 3. But they played better than a sweep and got valuable postseason experience for that young roster.
11 feet away, off the left rim and out. Phoenix is gone, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. It's blocked. They recover it. Glenn, a screen. Barbosa, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Barbosa's got 7 points in the game.
Scoring-wise, a really sluggish start for him, guys. I mean, just 2 for 7 overall.
And Moore kicks to Jones. An even 3-on-3 break. Dudley the pass to Tucker. Moore with the steal. Cole dishes to Jones. Here's Hill. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise into a layup.
And there's the foul. It's going to go on Solomon Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. Brandon Knight, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. The Pelicans also changing it up. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. And Tyreek Evans subbed in for Moore. It's Knight with the drive. The 3 from Dudley. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Dudley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Evans kicks to Davis. Back to Evans. They set the pick to the inside. New Orleans moving the ball around.
You know what? This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Knight with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against San Antonio.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
The Suns have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Shooting for Phoenix, Brandon Knight. Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. New Orleans making a switch here. Knight hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns lead by 8. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And Tyson Chandler, known for being a great teammate, a very vocal leader certainly, he talked about how important that is for an NBA locker room. need a player like this, Chandler's caliber and character, Greg, to make that kind of a teamwork. Had that feel in the locker room, that leadership role that everybody believes in and respects.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And that weighty stature is built on experience and credentials, as you mentioned, like having that championship ring or being an all-star. But when you have it and use it that way, the coach doesn't have to worry about the locker room, because Chandler has got that covered.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Booker out there with Warren, and it's Chandler in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Asha. And take a look at this. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. Anthony Davis is second. Third is T.J. Warren.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter, because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out pass right there.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Holiday with the ball, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
New Orleans shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
One shot. One shot.
What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade was a bit of a surprise there.
Chandler, no good.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
Here's Davis. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Davis has got 6.
And as you said, the Suns made a flurry of deals at the deadline. You knew they would move one guard, but ended up moving 2. Brought back 1 as well.
Here's Bledsoe. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Bledsoe's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Don't take your eyes off of him, because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
When the Suns made all those trades, you kind of figured there would be some adjustment. And they did fall off a bit. Still, they felt what they had wasn't quite good enough going forward, so they got a jump on rebuilding last year.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Holiday kicks to Asha. Back to Holiday. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. Excellent D there from Bledsoe.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The shot by Knight, no good. Pelicans trail by 4. Holiday with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Holiday, the pass to Davis. Tries from 10, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Outside Knight, and Dante Cunningham gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Barbosa comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Moore is checked in for New Orleans. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Texas. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And checking out Phoenix, 2 games back.
And I think for the Suns, their season has been exactly the kind of misadventure their fans were afraid it might be.
Yeah, it's been ugly. I mean, we knew things were going to have to fall in the perfect place for them to contend, but nothing did.
And there's Barbosa. That's good on the assist by Booker. Barbosa's got 9 points.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Davis against Chandler. Davis kicks to Ashik. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. That's short off the rim. Suns leading by 4. Powerful one-handed slam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
To the paint and stolen by Booker. They double-team Bledsoe. It's tipped. It's stolen by Hill. And there's the feed to Ashik. Knocked away and stolen by Knight. Bledsoe against Evans. Latre. Ashik pulls it in. Ashik's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Davis stayed around the game in grade school. He'd keep the clock, sell the tickets, even someone said sell nachos.
Humble beginnings, partner, humble beginnings. Didn't even dream of NBA stardom. Said he wanted to be a high school coach. Obviously, things have changed now.
Dante Cunningham's checked in for the Pelicans. Evans kicks to Davis. Pass to Holiday. Misses off the right iron.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Warren sets the pick for Bledsoe. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Suns have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it. Boy, I really like the way he came out in the first quarter. Very aggressive, really focused and intense, and generated some nice opportunities.
.26 seconds left now here in the second. Off the pick. And the shot by Warren, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Evans passes to Davis. Back to Evans. Stolen by Bledsoe. And oh, here we go. Knight, nobody back. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. That's 12 points for Brandon Knight.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Phoenix ahead, up by 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Tyson, coming off the loss in the last game, it seems like you guys are playing with a renewed intensity here tonight. What's been the difference?
Well, we just can't allow them to stay around close. You know, last night we had a letdown. Tonight we got to do a better job of getting down, staying our ground, playing defense, and taking advantage of this game.
Tyson, thank you for the time. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Everybody, welcome back to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny Smith. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They've got a 2-point lead. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
They played some solid team basketball, Arnie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And now,
here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Just absolute domination in this one for Knight. 12 points, and the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
I mean, he hasn't been afraid to draw a little bit of contact on his way to the basket. Some guys shy away from that.
Phoenix with the ball. The lead is 2 on the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. The shot-blocking pair of Davis and Ashick inside. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt, and it's Cunningham in at the small forward. Holiday dishes to Davis. Evans kicks to Davis. And the foul called on Brandon Knight. That is his first foul of the game.
Hey, guys, with the Suns last year, it wasn't a full return to that 7 seconds or less era, but it was pretty close. And the Suns were right at the top in terms of pace of play.
Right side Davis. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Well, as our listeners and our viewers know, we love analytics, and pace is how many possessions you see during an average game. The Suns were close, Clark, to 100.
Yeah, only the Rockets and Warriors played at a higher pace than the Suns did, Kevin. And pushing the pace is really when they were most effective.
Davis, the pass to Evans. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And he gets the bucket. Ashick's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
They set the pick, and it's Bledsoe off the drive. Here's Warren, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Pelicans trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Outside Davis kicks it out to Evans. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it for the 3, and he gets the bucket. Evans has got 5 now. Suns leading by 6. Bledsoe with it. He's got 8. Warren. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ashick's got his 6th rebound on the night.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Davis down low. He's guarded by Chandler. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Well, how about Anthony Davis in this one? He has 12 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they've needed him.
Guys, you want to talk about one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Ashick? Tremendous rebounder A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe him, Kevin. Last year he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
He is. And he sinks the second.
And, you know, going back to Ashik, I mean, he's not just a big, immobile guy. I mean, he's got really good flexibility, and that's helped him develop some post move at the offensive end. He's no longer Mr. Dunk or nothing.
And the shot by Warren, no good. Pelicans trail by 5. Evans outside. Ashik dishes to Holiday. Pulls it up. Carries the jump shot. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
And going back to Amir Ashik's toughness, you can see it in his face. I mean, he's not going to smile at you. He's not going to show you any expression at all. Just a cold-blooded monster on the floor.
Knight wide open from outside off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And stolen by Knight. And oh, here we go, Knight, nobody back. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
There's been some slippage defensively here in the second half, Kevin. I mean, I'm not sure if their legs are going or what, but they've given up some easy baskets here.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. The dish now to Evans. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Knight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 5 assists in the game.
And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the new breed of NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard 1s and 2s. And his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Greg was talking about Brandon Knight. He'd really improved his shooting percentages before the midseason trade last year. And that was one of the bigger weaknesses, Clark, earlier in his career.
Yeah, not only was the shot going down more, it looked better. It was better mechanically. But now, to take the next step, he has to cut down the turnover.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 7. Moore outside. Jones kicks to Hill. Over to the wing. Here's Cole. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet at the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game. Suns leading by 7. Barbosa kicks to left. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move. Yeah. That was, I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
There's a screen. Jones kicks to Cole. Inside, stolen by Len. Here's Dudley. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pelicans trail by 9. Here's Hill. No luck. Nice D from Williams. Dudley against Moore. Shoots from 12. Dudley's shot is good. Dudley's got 7 points in the game.
You know, their field goal percentage is creeping up toward that 50% mark, which is a nice change from the first half.
And with their offense clicking and the score in their favor, they've got all the momentum right now.
Here's Jones. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Phoenix leading by 9.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
And Cole kicks to Jones. And that one is hammered home.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Playing a screen. Barbosa kicks to Williams. It's stolen by Ajinça. It's back to Hill. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Phoenix.
Phoenix calls timeout. Has some information for us, Doris.
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He told Len that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks, Doris. And Tucker has it in the corner. From downtown, shot is off. Hill with some nice D.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And Moore kicks to Ajinça. Stolen by Dudley. Barbosa. He's got 11. Tucker can't get it to go.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Moore against Barbosa. And Moore kicks to Jones. Back to Moore. 6 to shoot. And it falls over the rim and in. Moore's got his first 2 points. Phoenix leading by 5. Len, a screen. Barbosa passes to Len. What a season for Alex Len last year. Came in looking to find a spot for the team, and he made huge jumps in his game.
And I think it correlated with his minutes going up as well. I mean, played a lot more minutes, and he's a very complete big guy. With the added minutes, the production has gone up as expected.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for New Orleans. Good on the second free throw. And here is Moore. Outside, Davis. Back to Moore. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Moore's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, you can expect young big men to improve over time, but I didn't think anyone expected Lynn to jump ahead so fast.
Use that pick to get in close. 8 points for Williams.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Moore up top. He's guarded by Dudley. Moore dishes to Jones. Rebounded by Dudley.
And a final remark, guys, on Lynn. I mean, his defense was the big benefactor. I mean, he was a force in the paint and developed into a really solid rim protector.
Dudley's shot is good.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pelicans trail by 8. And Cole kicks to Moore. Jones with the screen on Dudley. Here's Davis. Stolen by Tucker. Williams a screen on him. Here's Tucker. Good work defensively by Jones.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir. I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
There's Williams. Excellent D there from Hill. New Orleans has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Throws it up high, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Davis. 2nd in blocks, 7th in rebounding, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you said, one of the best shot blockers in the league. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane.
Barbosa passes to Williams. He feeds it to Barbosa. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Phoenix, no good that time either. Pelicans trail by 6. Cole dishes to Davis. He kicks to Moore. And it's Hill penetrating. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Solomon Hill. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Phoenix. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Terrence Jones. Cunningham comes in for Hill. Evans, he's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And it's Drew Holiday in for Cole. Suns leading by 6. We've got 1:08 left here in the 3rd quarter. It's Knight with the drive. Bledsoe kicks to Knight. Pass to Booker. Back to Knight. Goes up again. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. Knight's got 19 points.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. Can't get it to go. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bledsoe outside. And the 3 off target. Pelicans trail by 8. Evans left side. Kicks it to Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Suns, TJ Warren. Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Evans. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Throw good. Tyreke Evans. And both free throws good for Evans. Evans against Knight. And he overshot that one, missing. And we've reached the end of the third. Suns lead by 6. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Pelicans trail by 6. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Suns, Bledsoe and 9 at the backcourt. Chandler out there with Warren, and it's Booker in at the 3 spot. The pass tonight. Chandler against Davis. Bledsoe outside. Chandler a screen. Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. Shot clock at 6. Knight for 3. And that one's good. Knight's got 22.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 6th assist on the night. Suns leading by 5. Bledsoe outside. He dishes it to Booker. Chandler a screen. Now here's Booker. Back to Bledsoe. It's tipped. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Booker kicks to Chandler, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. A nice shot by Booker.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Here's Davis, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Bledsoe with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. A shot by Knight, no good.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 6. Davis sets a screen. And that's Evans penetrating. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
Well, they forced a decent number of turnovers in this one, fellas, and they've turned most of those turnovers into points.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Bledsoe against Holiday. There's the pick. Chandler a screen. To the wing on the left. Knight for 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Asik dishes to Cunningham. There's the double team with Warren. Here's Asik. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Knight's got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday against Bledsoe. Knight. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And now 24 points for Brandon Knight. Pelicans trail by 6. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Here's Evans. They grab their own miss. Feeds to Holiday. Stolen by Warren. Here's Bledsoe. Inside. Shoots from 12. Here's Chandler. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one's on Evans.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense. That's why teams will just still want him even late in his career.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second. And we all know Drew Holiday is a tremendous talent. That's why he was traded for the draft picks that became Nerlens Noel 2 years ago and Elfrid Payton last season. Such impressive company that Holiday may be feeling the pressure to live up to.
And the Suns call time. Getting back to Holiday, we've seen the size, the court awareness, the change of pace moves he brings. Clark with a little more assertiveness and continued improvement on his jump shot. He'd be hard for anyone to keep up.
Boy, I really like this young man's game. He's got tremendous natural ability and a great work ethic. I think he'll very well be one of the best guards in the league. Only 25 years old right now. Plenty of time to reach that potential.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
It's been a good night for Chandler. He has 8 points and a couple of nice steals, too.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw no good for Chandler. Evans against Knight. Here's Bledsoe. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. And it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And so here is New Orleans. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And here are the Suns now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Bledsoe kicks tonight. Warren with the ball. The 11-footer, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Suns, TJ Warren.
And the first one at the line is good.
And around the NBA, there are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. They feel it punishes teams for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others who maybe aren't doing as well.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. You know, Clark, losing teams handling losing with an eye to the future. It's a slippery slope and a very tough situation, not only for teams, but for leagues to try to figure out and rule on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Well said, and I'm not sure what the answer is. I kind of like where we are with the lottery system, but it's something to reevaluate. I don't think it needs to be tinkered with at this point.
Knight passes to Chandler. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bledsoe against Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. 11 feet away. It's rebounded by New Orleans. It's Evans on the wing. He's guarded by Chandler. And it's Evans missing.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Dishes it to Chandler. Back to Bledsoe. Pass to Warren. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. Back to Bledsoe from outside the arc. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
Holiday with the 3. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Knight. Back to Bledsoe. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player, and that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
Talking about Eric Bledsoe's contract, many insiders felt like it was too much for a sporadic talent. We knew that he was the good backup in Los Angeles with the Clippers and going to Phoenix in a more prominent role. You know, but he went on to have a dynamic season, proving that, you know, Greg, and you know this position so well, he has the ability to be one of the best league's combo guards, I think.
I agree. I mean, consistency will tell the tale when it comes to Bledsoe. I mean, the rebounds and assists, the averages were up last year, but his shooting percentages were down. So is Bledsoe a near max level player? Only time will tell.
Davis kicks to Cole. Davis sets a screen. Here's Evans. And the Pelicans miss again. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Over in the corner, Warren. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 9th assist in the game now. Pelicans trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Here's the screen. Knight in the corner. Shot from 16. Chandler dishes to Knight. Davis with the double team. The shot by Knight, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
At the line for two.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. Suns leading by 12. Now Bledsoe. Now the feed to Knight. Chandler is screen. Knight with it. Evans picks him up. Evans against Knight. And there's Chandler. That's good on the assist by Knight. 10 points for Tyson Chandler.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And for Jared Dudley, a bit of a resurgence last season. Found a team you like playing for, played much closer to his career numbers than the year before with the Clippers.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, he turned back the clock in almost every category, and I think to your point, a lot of it has to do with the fit. He's on a team in a role that suits his talent, and I think you're going to see him continue to be consistent.
Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. And the Pelicans also making a change. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Cole. Pelicans trail by 16.
And, you know, going back to Jared Dudley, he helps you in so many different ways. Shoots a lot of threes, yet does so efficiently. He rebounds, he passes the ball. He'll get a little physical, too. He's a valuable vet to have in your locker room.
Holiday gets the bucket.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used. They've got to balance it out.
Bledsoe against Holiday. Bledsoe passes to Knight to the middle. There's the dish to Booker. The three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And you know what Jared Dudley's nickname was in college? The junkyard dog. I mean, for his toughness and that nose he has for the ball. 2 attributes that have served him greatly here at the next level.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
1:56 left in the fourth. Evans against Knight. To the paint. Chandler kicks to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Chandler with the screen on Holiday. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. The rebound by Holiday. Pelicans trail by 13. Here's Davis. A three-pointer, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. We've got 1:13 left in the game. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Phoenix.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
So you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, Greg, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Knight. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
Booker dishes to Warren. And there's the 3-second violation.
Pelicans.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
And Phoenix has possession. At one point, they led by 16. Passes to Len. Price outside. He feeds it to Len. So the Suns win it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Brandon Knight. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention, but he does make the big plays, and he made them throughout this one.
Brandon Knight had his A-game working for him tonight. He plays the game at a lightning-fast pace, and we got a serious taste of that tonight. When he puts on those afterburners, forget about it. He's out of there.
His play tonight, Ernie, was finally a bright spot for them because, you know, they had a very rough stretch of games. It's been a while since their last win, and he was not content on playing a supporting role and letting them lose another one. He came on strong, took over, and put an end to the losing streak.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.